Let's talk about JellyLock7, the new updated version of JellyLock, the popular lock screen launcher for the iPhone for iOS 7. It is called JellyLock7. As you can see here, it's been redesigned with iOS 7 in mind, rebuilt with iOS 7 in mind, and it works very well. If you like JellyLock before, you're going to love it on iOS 7. There's lots of options featured here in the settings that we'll talk about. As you can see here, you can actually launch apps directly in their own little sheet right on the lock screen, so you don't have to enter your passcode or anything like that. Sort of similar to when you launch the camera app using the camera grabber on your lock screen. You can do that with any app you assign here that doesn't use the keychain. And as you can see here, I can use Touch ID right there from the lock screen as well, so it doesn't interfere with the iPhone 5s's Touch ID feature right there. So let's notice the preferences for JellyLock7 right here in the stock settings app. At the top, you'll find a kill switch. You also have the respring button. You need to respring anytime you change any of these settings here in JellyLock's preferences. You have your shortcuts here, 1 through 5. 1 is the leftmost shortcut, 5 is the rightmost. So you can go in there and assign any app that you want to that. See, I have calculator assigned there. And you also have the skip passcode option. If you enable that, you can do like I did earlier and just launch an app right there on the lock screen in its own little sheet and not have to enter your passcode to use that app. You also have the behavior section, which allows you to disable the default unlock style. You can hide the camera grabber. And then there's lots of appearance settings like show badges, blur background, landscape left for the iPad. You also have circle color, so you can change the outer circle color, not that little one, but the outer circle color. We'll change that up. Let's change it to, I don't know, let's see, what should we do here? Dark gray? How about blue instead? Let's do blue. And then you also have circle size, so you can change the size of the outer circle, and you can change the opacity of the app icons themselves on the lock screen. So those are some of the settings. Let's go ahead and change the shortcut here to Tweetbot. And that way you can see the notifications, and I'm going to send myself a test notification. You can see the notification badges right here. So I'm going to move my little nub, and you see Tweetbot has notifications, so does Cydia as well. But you can see the notification badge right there on Tweetbot. And of course, you can launch Tweetbot to view those notifications, etc. And also notice that I have enabled the default unlock swipe, so you can swipe there and have your default style of unlocking. I like keeping that disabled just to keep the JellyLock feel. And also, if you notice there, you had the little blue outer ring, which you can't barely see because the background itself is blue, but you have that blue outer ring, and the outer ring is small as well, smaller than it was because we adjusted those settings in the settings or in the preferences for JellyLock7. Now, if you go back down to appearance, we'll change up some other things. Let's make that circle size big again. Let's make that outer ring clear, which I prefer. And also, let's go ahead and turn off show badges and turn on blur background. How about that? So we'll just do that. And we have the opacity. What should I do here? Should I make that a smaller value? Let's go ahead and make the opacity a smaller value, just so you can see how transparent that the icons look, or the app shortcuts look on your device here. So let's go ahead and move. There you go. There is the lower level opacity, just like that, folks. And of course, you have the ring, which is bigger now, and it's also clear. You don't see that little line outlining where the app icons show up. So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been a presentation of JellyLock7. It is the new and improved version of JellyLock. And the nice thing about this tweak, folks, is that it is absolutely free. You can head over to Cydia's BigBoss repo. It does require iOS 7, of course, but JellyLock is a lock screen launcher that is much in the style of the Android Jelly Bean OS. If you want to have a really nice lock screen launcher that is absolutely free, then head over to Cydia's BigBoss repo and try out JellyLock7. This is Jeff with iDownloadBlog.